Hey, relationship talk. That's what we're here to do.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into
We're
it.
going to be talking about things about relationships. And guess what? It's Friday.
You know what that means.
What does that mean?
Time to cue
Cue
the
the
music.
music.
Welcome to Loving Beyond the I Do podcast. This power couple is building stronger marriages one day at a time. Talking about real issues on love, relationships, and marriage longevity. Let's break down the barriers and engage in healthy conversation with your hosts, Jason and Tina Marie. Take a seat and buckle up because things are about to get real.
Oh,
What? Oh. So
so
what we said again, we
right.
do that.
Hold on. So yeah, welcome to another episode of Loving Beyond the I Do podcast. We are your hosts, Jason and Tina Marie.
That's me again.
We are here to empower and inspire individuals with actionable strategies, tools, and insights for developing meaningful and fulfilling relationships using universal principles, mindset shifts, and effective communication.
And not the mute button being on. And
Oh,
how do we do that? We do that through using our manifest method framework to help individuals create and develop the type of relationship they want and not the one they don't want. So, welcome here to another Friday. Please feel free to join the conversation
yes.
as we are talking about so much that's going on.
It
All
is a
right.
lot going on this time of the year, isn't it?
So, Jason, and if you guys have something that you want to discuss or talk about, feel free to join in.
Yep.
Tonight's
It's
conversation
kind of
is
an
just
open conversation.
tonight isn't as most of them are, but
Yeah.
tonight is going to be an open conversation because Jason and I have a lot to talk about.
Mm.
So first, we're going to talk about what do we want to start with, Jason?
Um,
What do we want to start with?
the most important thing.
I don't know. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say, coming live to you from the legendary relationship studio. You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I didn't. But that's pretty cool. I like that.
Coming live.
Could you hit the whole voice change and
That's
all that?
right.
Yes.
That's right. We have jaw dropping news, right?
Yes.
All right. So here is the new. Are you going to do our video?
Oh yes.
All
I
right.
think I
So,
do.
guys, we have some great news
Great.
that has been going on. We are DOG tired
Yeah,
today.
just a little bit.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
Mhm.
Little bit of sleep. When you have deadlines to meet and things to do, you got to do what you got to do. You got to push the envelope. As my mom used to say, you burn the candle on both ends. But
We're
guess what?
definitely
Now we
burning
can
them.
put one side out.
Yep.
All right, we can write that in the books. So, do I do it first or second? All right.
yeah.
Do you play it?
Yeah, we'll play.
Okay. All right. Guess what, guys? The great news is that we have dropped our new release
Yes.
book.
Yes. Yes.
Woo! Book number 2.
Yes.
It dropped on August 19th, 2025.
Yes.
It is called Taking Your Relationships Off Cruise Control.
Oh, what does that mean?
So that is our new book. So you guys can get this at our website, legendaryrelationship.com/cruise.
Yes.
Or they can get it where?
On Amazon. But if you go to legendaryrelationship.com forward slash cruise, you can also click on the buy from Amazon button there. But either way, if you're on Amazon, just pick it up.
So you can either get it from us
Mhm.
or you can get it on Amazon. So again, you can go to legendaryrelationship.com/cruise. All right, let's
All
come
right.
back.
Yes, yes.
And so you can take your copy.
I got me a copy.
So we are so excited because our book just dropped. Last year we had and you got to get excuse the little things. But
Mm.
last year
Oh,
our
but
book
no.
dropped.
They ain't got to excuse it because we use it, right?
So last year we dropped our first book,
Yep.
Manifest a Joy-Filled Relationship, which
Yes.
matches with our shirts, right? So that came out last year in August,
Hmm.
August the 20th.
Yes.
And so this year,
We backed it up with the new
August, a
one,
new book, August 19th, is Taking Your Relationships Off Cruise
Cruise Control.
Control. And so this one is definitely dedicated, even though this is for everyone, anyone,
Hmm.
wherever you are in your relationships, it deals with any relationship. This one we broke it up specifically talking about the relationship you have with yourself, the
Hmm.
relationship you have with your family, the relationship you have with your career and the people you work with, the relationship to money, material things, school, education, your
Come
relationship
on,
like that. And
everything.
then the last relationship we talked about, which is our specialty. Well, we're specializing now, but our
Yep.
specialty, intimate relationships.
Come on.
So
Yep.
this book is about all of them. And so if you're wondering how many pages is it, Tina? It is actually 118 pages.
Yep.
So it is, you can go and get your book.
Hmm.
So the next great thing that we're going to talk about is that where we're gonna be. So we want all of you. All of you are welcome. You want to talk?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I got you. I got
You
you.
you got okay.
I
You got to
got
think.
you.
Okay.
I got you.
So our next best news. Let me do that. Coming to you live from the legendary relation from the legendary relationship studio
Yes.
with Jason and
Jason
and
and
Tina
Tina Marie.
Marie
Yes.
is that their next big thing is that you are all welcome to join us at Christ Universal Temple, which is 11901 South Ashland Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. We will be doing, we will be facilitating the Sunday service on August 31st at 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. So please come and join us.
Yes,
We
please
will be
do.
talking about making community, and that is an important thing, right? Relationship roundtable. So we will have a special guest with us. Do you want to say the guest, or you want me to say him?
Yeah, you go say the special guest.
People always say I talk too much.
Just
You
you
you want to
talk.
talk?
No, you do like you're supposed to. You had
Oh,
the
I do
mic.
like I supposed to.
You double mic'd.
I'm double mic'd.
Yep.
I'm double mic'd up, you guys. So this is making community. It is the relationship roundtable, and
The connection code.
it's about the connection code.
Hmm.
And again, it is August 31st from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And guys, we would love for you to be there before 10:30 because we start at 10:30, and we don't want you to miss anything. We will have special guests. We will have David and Lisa Saunders. So for anyone who remembers, Lisa actually came onto the podcast. A great episode. It was, matter of
And
fact,
I
it was
don't
so
have the
great. We
number.
had two parts to it.
Yes.
She came on back to back, and I mean, it's just a wonderful story. And we thanked her for sharing it with us. But she will be bringing her husband with her, David.
Yes.
So you guys get to meet the new hubby. So you guys
Yes.
get to meet her newlywed husband, David, who she talked about how since she's been married and the dating process and how she's been married, how life has been totally different and just how she's enjoying marriage.
Yes.
So you get to meet her significant other, her other best half, as they say, right? The best half.
That's the best half. The other half is the best half.
All right, and so again, it will be David and Lisa Saunders
Hmm.
will be one of our couples. The other couple will be Tommy and Vanya Bankhead.
Yep.
They will be joining us. Another couple will be, well, our other couple,
Hmm.
special guest CUT's very own will be Jeffrey and Andrea Wills.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reverend
Reverend
Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
and
Yep.
Andrea Wills.
Yep.
And then we will have Henry
Hopkinson.
Hopkinson.
Yes.
All right. So that will be our special guest for the CUT Relationship Roundtable. We will be talking about what it takes to make relationships. What does it look like when you show up expecting to be a husband or a wife, not just being married? We're
Ooh.
talking about it's never too late, right? The importance of what you need to do to get the relationship that you want, whether you're already married or you're looking to get married. It's never too late. We know people who,
I
as a matter of
love
fact,
that.
I
You
was
say
just
it's never too late. I love that.
it's never too late to change the relationship that you're in if
Mhm.
both partners are willing and want it to change.
That's the thing. You have to be willing.
Both have to want change, right?
Mhm.
Because if I'm miserable and you're miserable, or things aren't the way it's supposed to be, one person just can't change. So, and Jason and I were just talking about on social media how there's so many, just on my timeline of people who are getting married, but they're all over the age of 40.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this, and I
They
was,
found love again.
yeah, and I
Or
was,
for the first time,
or the
sometime.
second
Or the
time, or
second
the
time,
third
yeah.
time, I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah. But they found it.
or even after maybe I don't even know their stories, but I
Yeah.
think one couple had been dating for a while and then decided to get married, which is a great thing. And so we were talking about how more and more people are now getting married. So we hope that that has an impact on the younger community to realize the importance of marriage, the importance of partnership.
Right, because the younger generation seems like they don't want to get married, or it's like, why do we need to get married? That's a man-made thing or institution or whatever. But yeah, it's nice to see that people are starting to come together and get married. It has its benefits. I mean,
And I think because for me, when you're younger and you see that older people are getting married, maybe you'll have a different mindset, right? Because I know,
you do have to see it. You do have to see a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage.
and it's important. It's important.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about right, building community, and you community and family and connection, all of that matters, and it starts from within the home. I know there was some I had saw a little clip on social media about a young man who was talking about he is the way he is, which I would assume wasn't good. And his concept of relationships and how he treated women was because he didn't have a man in the home, right? He didn't have a
Mm,
father to show him
okay.
not only how to
It's
be a
important.
man, but how to be a husband.
Right.
So his go ahead, his
No, I'm saying it's important. A lot of people think that it's not they're using it as a cop out or whatever. It is important. It takes a man to show a man how to be a man, right?
and if you don't if we don't start somewhere, when is the cycle going to end on
Right.
not knowing how to show up as a man?
Right.
Right? And
So,
so
but I'm talking about. So I'm saying the men
right.
need to be there to show the young men how
Well,
to be
and
men.
what I'm saying is that if they didn't have anyone and you didn't have anyone to
But
show
someone has.
you,
But someone has to break the
and that's what
cycle.
I'm saying. So
Right.
hopefully that this cycle will be broken because you have a son and you're like, well, I didn't have a dad. I don't know how to be a father
Yeah. We can't.
or a husband.
Yeah.
So I don't. So hopefully we
They need to
can
come and get
start.
in one of our sessions.
So hopefully we can stop this. It really is a pandemic. Really, hopefully
Yeah.
we can stop that. We can start to build community. We can start to show what healthy relationships look like
Yep.
in the black community, right?
Okay. Yeah.
In the black and brown communities where we do have love, we do have understanding, we do have joy and peace, and we do have two parents raising their children. Whether you're in the same home or not, we would love to be in the same home because it makes a difference. It really, people don't think so, but it makes a difference. You being absent
Mm-hmm.
tells a great story. And there's lots of women who I've mentored who have said that, they have that what is it? Father syndrome, that
Daddy issues.
daddy issues, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they don't realize that that craving for their father, that attention that they want from their father, that craving to have a male figure in their life really does play a part in how they look at relationships when they get older, how they should be treated, how they value themselves. It's so many different
Yeah, it is a lot.
things that it impacts, right? And so that was just a good thing to see that more and more older couples are getting married. Now,
Yep.
on the same token,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw another social, and you know what? What's funny is that
You're
I guess
never on social media.
I'm not on there a lot. I
Right.
mean, if you look at my time, I'm really not on there a lot, and I guess there's nothing. I say there's no coincidences, right?
Right.
In the
Right.
universe,
Right.
and so there's a reason why I see these things. And
Mm-hmm.
so one lady had came on, and she was saying she was leaving the hospital, and she was like, people. So she had just left a couple who had been dating for 25 years,
Mm.
right? They had been
Okay.
dating or
Right.
living together or life partners for 25 years
Okay.
and never got married. He made his transition, so
Okay.
he was deceased, and she could not
Do
verify
anything.
do anything. She couldn't sign off.
Nothing.
She couldn't verify the body.
Nope.
She couldn't.
She
I
was
mean,
just a friend.
she was like, they were like, "Who are you?" And she
Right.
was like, "I'm his, lifetime partner." "Are you married?" "No." And so she couldn't do anything. They had to call one of his children who lived in they couldn't
Yeah.
reach him, and then they had to find somebody, and she was in another state, and it was just, and she was like, people just like there. And so people may say, well, what's the difference between being married and just being with the person?
Right.
So
Yeah.
so you may say it's man-made, but man also made these laws.
Oh.
And so
Yes.
So you've been with someone for 25 years, you will not get their pension. You will not get their,
Whatever
and
that,
so I mean,
whatever
I
that,
guess
unless your
there's
name is on the account.
I don't know the law, but
Hmm.
I guess there's ways around it. But if that
But it's going
person
to
makes
cost you.
their
But it's
it
going to cost you.
cost you somebody else to come and
Right.
tell you what you can do, or
Right.
if you're getting your affairs in order,
Hmm.
right? So people get so sometimes when people have wills and they have their affairs in order, sometimes the family and the children still
Yeah. Contested.
contest it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Because they're like, you weren't married. How do you know? So I mean, there's so many different scenarios that, but I'm really happy that people are trying to better their relationships. And so,
Me too. It
but
does warm my heart to see that. If they're saying that I really want to be with you, I'm taking the next step, to be with you. I mean, that's good. I mean, like, so for a gentleman, it don't take much for us to tell you how we feel, and then we gonna show you. I mean, we are just simple beings. So if and I question men all the time about this. Like, what took you so long to pop the question? Did you know that you wanted to be with her? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew what I wanted to be with her. Okay, so what took you so long? I don't know. Timing wasn't right. No, I don't always believe that, but I'm like, okay, that's good for you. That's your excuse. But if you know what you want, then stop playing and just ask the lady for her hand in marriage. Point blank, right? You're not going anywhere. If you're not going anywhere, if this is the one, right? If this is the one, what are you waiting for? If this is the one, you're never going to save up enough money. You're never going to have the big enough house. You're never going to have whatever it is you think you're looking for, right? So it's easier to grow together than it is to grow apart. So
or sometimes people feel as though once they've made the money, then they're like, oh, this person is just out for my money, right? And
yeah, it's
so
many. Yeah.
and so they skip the one who probably had their back and loved them,
Mm-hmm.
and then go marry someone
Hell.
who now just comes in for the money,
Well, yeah, but they
right?
don't have
It's
the
so
struggle, right?
funny.
It's different,
Right,
right? So,
exactly,
I'm
exactly.
loving you through all the struggles, right? And that takes a lot. But then I go through all these struggles and growing pains and all this other stuff, and then we end up breaking up, and then you get with someone else. Life is
And they
easy,
get to enjoy all the
right?
money, right?
Right.
So, but that's another story in itself too. But the also when we're taking the time, and like I said, in this day and age, more conversations are being had.
Yeah.
More people are looking to have healthier relationships. More people are trying to find out what it takes to have a healthy relationship,
Yep.
right? So, in this day and age, part of that, once we're getting the knowledge, let's apply that knowledge. So let's not say that my past relationships were all bad or this, or I've been hurt, or I've been damaged, and I'm not looking for anything else. Well, let's see what you didn't know. Try to obtain some good information, right? The
Right.
right information, and then see how that works in your relationship. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. If you
Hmm.
don't change, then you're going to still be experiencing the same relationships. It's not the person that you pick
Nope.
because you're going to attract the same type of person.
Regardless,
It's
the next
what
time.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's what you're doing. So
Hmm.
let's say hi to our guest real quick.
Okay.
So, hey,
Hey,
Regina.
Regina.
Good evening, Jason and
Hey,
Tina
Tina.
Marie and
Everyone.
everyone.
Yes.
Thank you, Regina. So,
Thank you
guys, don't
so
forget
much.
if you are tuning in, please drop your name so that we can shout you out. We can say hello. As I said before, Jason and I have had some busy weeks. We've had a
Hmm.
lot going on.
Yeah, just a couple of busy weeks.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fires burning. So, again, kudos to us for getting this book out on time. So,
Yes.
our goal was to get it out, get it here before our August 31st deadline
Hmm.
for our talk. So we will be selling the book at Christ Universal Temple on August 31st. You want to bring the thing up
Yeah.
again.
Hmm.
So we will be selling both our Manifest a Joy-Filled Relationship. So if you haven't gotten that one, please get it. And this one deals with universal laws. We will also be at Christ Universal Temple on August 31st selling taking your relationships off cruise control, and we're talking about making community. What does that mean?
Hmm.
Right? So we sometimes we refer to how in the olden days, like, everybody knew what everybody was doing. That's community, looking
Yep.
out for people, looking out, right? And so we're having a relationship roundtable, and we don't want you to miss it. Come out and see the couples. Come out and get some information. You know what? We didn't think about this, but if there's anyone viewing that may have a question, please send it to us, and if we get the opportunity, we may address it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So if
Yep.
you have a question, specifically, feel free to, it's info@legendaryrelationship.com. So the two big things is that we wrote the book,
Yep.
and we will be
Not
at
only
Christ
wrote it, but
University
you
Temple.
published it.
We wrote it, we published it, it's printed, we got it, it's
It's all
here.
done, right?
Thank you, God. It's
Yeah.
here. It's here. It's here. It's here. You don't know.
No, it's
You
a lot.
don't know.
It's a lot. But
But
I'm happy that we were able to get this done. I'm happy that we were able to one get it here, one complete it too. Yeah, it's just something about completing it. It's something about holding the book in your hand after you've written it, you've dissected it, you listened to it, you've done so much to the manuscript,
you're getting back and forth
forth
with the
and back.
edits and the
Yeah,
changes and the formatting
yeah.
and the design. So it's a lot that goes into um, publishing a book. But guess what? We've done it twice. And so both books will be available for
Yeah.
sale after service on Sunday, August the
Or you can,
31st.
if you want to get ahead of the schedule, you can just jump on to Amazon and grab it.
Or you can go to our website and get it from us.
Yep.
So that we can get the benefits and not Amazon. You know, it was so funny because I was talking to someone about that, and they would always say, "Is your book?" You know, it's amazing
So
how
let me
we.
just go ahead and say where you can get it
Okay,
from.
yeah, go ahead.
It's at legendaryrelationship.com/cruise.
So if they go to our website, Legendary Relationship, will they be able to find a button on there to click to get the book too?
No, they would have to type in cruise, but I'll make sure I'll fix that.
So then I can ask the question again. So if they go on our website
Mm-hmm.
and our website is legendaryrelationship.com,
Mm-hmm.
will the button be on our
No, not yet.
No, but you should say yes because it's
Yes.
going to be
Yes,
there.
it will be.
That's why I
Yeah.
asked the question again.
Yes. Yes, it will be there.
It would be right. So
Yeah.
if you said no, but I'll put it there, then
Oh.
if it's there, then you can say yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you can go to legendaryrelationship.com /cruise to order the book, and you should be able to get it within 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So go out and purchase it,
Yep.
or you can purchase it on the 31st with Jason and I. We will be signing autographs.
Yep.
We will also be taking pictures. So we just thank you guys for your continued support. We really do appreciate it. But the ultimate goal is to make community, to change relationships, to
That's it.
change the face of relationships, because there's so many stories that says that relationships don't work,
Mm-hmm.
and that the thing is, if we don't know better, how can we do better?
Well, we can. And you can only do with what you know, right? So if you don't know much, you can't do much,
And
right?
that's the whole purpose of sharing the
Yep.
knowledge.
You
Oftentimes
know,
we
speaking of that, it just kind of reminds me of something that I heard the minister say,
Mhm.
and he said, "If you have a gift, you have to use it. You can't hold on to your gift." And then as we were writing this, it kept coming into my head about a gift and just letting the gift out. Do what you're supposed to do. You're not worried about how it lands or anything like that. Do what you're supposed to do. Write it and bless the people with the information.
Well, he wasn't worried about how it land. Writing a book is always in the
I
back
didn't
of
say
your
it wasn't.
right. No, you said don't worry about how it
Yeah,
lands,
but I'm saying,
and I was just saying that may be easy for you, but when you're writing, when you're doing anything, when
yeah,
you're writing a book, when you're creating a play, when you're whatever you're doing,
right.
when you're producing a movie, whatever it is, you're always wondering, hey, is this good enough? Hey, is the people going to get the message? Hey, do I, and oftentimes, and even with this one,
Mm-hmm.
you put something in and you go, oh man, I forgot that. Oh, I want to say this. Oh, because you're trying to make it as simple and compact as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make it easy. You want people to get the message,
Yeah,
right? The
right.
lesson and the blessing. And so you can't always put everything in, but then you forget and then you oh, well, yeah. So it takes a lot. You have to put your ego aside.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
You have to put you know, we were talking to someone today and we were talking about being insecure, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so part of that is you can't be insecure about who you are. Either the right people who need to read it will read it, and those who it's not for won't.
Oh,
Or those who need it and they don't read it, they won't change, and it's on them. So but I've done, or we've done what we're
we're
supposed
supposed
to
to
do.
do. Yes,
And so
twice.
twice. We're double authors.
Yeah, boy, it
which
feels
is
good.
which is great.
Yeah.
And so again, guys, if you have any questions, but part of that was in writing the book, it it brought up a lot of issues that we continue to face and that we continue to tell people. And one of the things that is one of those buzzwords right now is that we keep stressing that emotional maturity.
Yeah.
And so it is a two-word sentence that not everyone has all the pieces too.
Yes, true, true, true.
You guys,
We have many conversations with people, and you'd be like, that's kind of like immature, emotionally immature.
or people go, no, 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 but what
I don't
about
think
this? Or
so.
what about them? And what about the
But
other?
the funny thing is, people want to hold on to their hurt. They want to hold on to that. Someone did something to me, and I don't want to let them off the hook.
Not only do they want to hold on to the hurt, they also want to hold on to the belief that I'm right.
Yes, yes,
You owe me an apology.
yes.
Or I didn't tell you off, so now I got to hold on to it until I get an opportunity to tell you off.
Right.
And so what we tried to explain to people is that when you do that, when you hold on to the hurt, when you hold on to the experience, when you hold on to one day I'm gonna get my opportunity, all you're doing is holding on to the feelings that happened the very first time it happened.
There you
And
go.
you're
You go right
reliving it.
back
If you
there.
yeah, if you didn't
Yeah.
like it the first time, if you didn't like the way it made you feel, what makes you think to keep thinking and keep experiencing it over and over is gonna
It's
make you
the
feel any better?
craziest thing. I mean, like when we're talking to people and they're saying, "But I don't want to let them off the hook. They made me mad, and I don't want to mess. I mean, I
Mhm.
feel like I don't want to mess with them anymore." But we have to understand it's not about them. It's about
It's
us.
about me.
That's
It's
it. It's
about
only about
it's
me.
about my peace.
Right.
It's about my
So
joy.
I'm
It's
walking around upset because of something someone else did, and they're not even around. But boy, when I see him again, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give him the cold shoulder, give her the cold shoulder. Why are we even planning like that?
and
Why
the
are we
only
even dealing
thing
with that?
only thing that doesn't. So when we're talking about energy, right? Your energy.
Hmm.
Um, again, a gentleman today when we were at the health club said, that's why I talk to you guys because every time I see you, your energy is the same. He was like, no matter what went on out there, what happened at home, whatever, every time I see you, your energy is the same. And so that's very important to us because my energy dictates how I'm going to feel, how I'm going to move, how I'm going to operate,
And who you're gonna attract to
who
you,
I'm going to,
and the
or
experiences.
repel, right? Or
Yes, or
repel,
repel, right?
right?
Because everybody can't take that in the morning,
Or if I'm negative, I'm going to attract negative
right.
people.
Or you find yourself in conversation, like, oh, I got to get out of this conversation. I'm like, it's just a group or whatever, right? You feel like, and like, yeah, it's nothing good. No one's saying anything good here. It's nothing bad, but it's just not up to the level where we need it to be. And sometimes they'd be like, okay, we need to walk away from this conversation.
And so when we're talking about releasing stuff, so people always want to say, well, I don't like their attitude. I don't like their personality, or they don't like me, or this, that, and the other. And the truth is remember the book, what you think about me is not my business.
Hmm.
But we have to carry that even further. So what you think about me is not only my business, but if I had an interaction with you that I didn't like, maybe I
Ooh.
need to figure out why the energy was the way it was. Is it something that I did? Am I walking into this experience already with a preconceived idea about the person,
Hmm.
even maybe from a previous experience?
Yeah.
Everything changes. It's sort of like if if I cooked something and I burnt it the first time, then I know that the next time, if I don't want it to burn, then I have to do something different.
There you go.
Right? So we walk into another experience with the same person, with the same mindset, the same intention, the
Hmm.
same energy. What do you like? It's no surprise you're going to get a feeling of the same outcome.
But people always act surprised. Like, I
People,
don't see how
yes,
this is happening to
yep.
me again. I can tell you how it's
or
happening to you
or they do
again.
the blame game.
Right.
It's
It's
the
somebody,
other
right.
person. It's the other
It's
person.
the
If
situation.
they
It's the
didn't do
person.
this, if they hadn't have said that, if
Hmm,
it's
it's
not.
their family. It's this.
And so, and that's what we're talking about emotional maturity. It's
Yeah.
not only being able to say those words and say, "Oh, well, I'm emotionally mature," but it's the actions that come behind that. Emotional maturity means that I have matured to be in control of my emotions. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to cut you off to protect my emotions.
Mm.
It means that when I shift my perspective and I see things differently, my emotions aren't even involved.
Oh,
Right? It's so much more than that because you're still
and
holding that negativity and that negative energy. Go ahead.
now when we try to explain it to people as we're going through this, and he's like, no, they just kind of sit there with this blank look on their face, and they be like, like, no, I have stuff that I'm like holding on to that I don't want to let go. So it's just like you asking me to give all of that up. You asking me to forgive them. I'm like, yeah, we're asking you to forgive them for yourself,
For
not for
yourself.
them. Because
And
how is it making you feel any better holding on to it?
and how's it changing the situation?
Because
Does
someone,
that is that person hurting because you feel bad?
no,
No.
not at all. But then they
No.
want to come back and they want to come to us and tell us a story. I'm like, hey, I don't want to hear the story because
The
Story's
story really
going.
don't. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the story is, right? Because you're getting ready to tell it with that same type of emotion and feeling, and you're gonna go right back to that particular place. So we don't need to hear all that, right? So it's like, oh, I said so because you could tell when someone's ready to tell you the story, they just kind of like puff up a little bit, and they're getting ready to tell. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's okay. I can understand. I can pretty much tell how it's gonna make how it's making you feel by the way that you're reacting. So we tell them, hey, you gotta let go of that.
And so when we talked, which we have had these conversations before, when we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about forgiveness, forgiveness isn't for the other person.
No.
Forgiveness is you're forgiving this incident
Mm-hmm.
for something else, right?
Yep.
I'm giving you this for a better outcome, for a better me, for a better peace, whatever it is. It's releasing you from the feelings, the emotions, the attachment that's negative. And I know for myself, when I finally got that, right? When I finally understood that,
Right.
and a person that I had a situation with, when I saw them again, it was really blissful. And that person was totally perplexed, right?
It was
Because
truly blissful for you. It
it was
wasn't a
truly,
phony blissful.
no, it was
Yeah.
because when you truly release someone, when you truly
Yeah.
do the work and mature beyond the need to blame, the beyond the need to hold on to, well, I don't like that person, so I'm gonna keep my distance. How are you growing? How is that growth by keeping your distance from someone, not being in that situation? So people may say, well, why would I put myself in a situation where I feel uncomfortable? So when you do the work on yourself and you grow,
You're
there
not
shouldn't be
uncomfortable.
any situation
You're
where
not
you feel
uncomfortable.
because you're bringing the energy.
Come on.
It's the thoughts that you are still holding on to. When you release, and when we talk about release, you got to release and let go. I'm two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. So if I'm holding on to being right, or I'm holding on to an old experience I had with you, or I'm holding on to the idea
Ooh.
that you always make me feel a certain type of way,
Mm-hmm.
then I can't release that for something better.
Right.
So something better can never come in, and that's even in the space for relationships. If I'm holding on to an old experience from an old relationship,
And you're making a new person pay for it?
or you can't even allow a new person to come in because you're still holding that space of what someone else
Oh
did,
man. So that's
right?
deep. Right.
Right. And so you're looking for ways to so this person has to jump through hoops
Not
to validate who they are or their love for you, and so you're basing their actions based on past experiences that you've had with someone else, or even the past experiences that you've had with yourself.
mm,
So most of the time, like I said, the book is about the relationship with yourself. Every relationship starts with the foundation of what relationship do you have with yourself? And oftentimes we find people to say, "Oh, I love myself. I have a good relationship with myself.
that's the first
I don't
thing.
have no, I don't
That's
have a
the
problem."
first thing they say. Oh, I love myself. Really?
And so we're not talking about, you know, therapy work, because some people do need a little therapy.
Yeah.
They need
And
to
there's
get
nothing wrong with
beyond.
that. Yes.
And if therapy works for you, that's wonderful.
Yep.
But when we learn that when you change your thinking, you
Mm.
change your life, then for me, therapy can't do anything for me that I can't do for myself through right thinking, right words, right actions, right feelings. I said in my line, right
Yeah.
thinking, right feeling, right words,
Right.
right actions, which
Right.
then in turn, when I deal with someone, I'm going to have the right reaction
Reactions. Yep.
because I'm doing the internal work.
That's right.
I'm planting things inside of me that has nothing to do with anybody else. I'm building that foundation based on self love, based on the innate love that I have within me. And so we often talk
Right.
about, right? They were talking about, I can't give unless my cup is full.
Right.
So if my cup is empty and I'm
Ooh.
trying to give love, where am I getting it from?
Give him
It,
some empty love.
empty love, and that's where I guess that's where empty promises come
Right.
from, right? But if I love myself, where I understand my strengths and weaknesses, and I'm working on things that I feel
Mm-hmm.
may be a weakness that I have, which could be judgment, right?
Yeah.
Judging other people
Right.
based on my limited experience,
Yeah.
based on my limited consciousness. When I realize that and I do the work that I need to do, um, then my cup begins to fill up.
Yeah.
And when it overfills, then I have something to give. I have more love to give than me trying to pretend or fill up from someplace else. So what?
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
It
So
just made me think of
uh-huh.
when you just said working from a place of what did you say? Working from a place of kind of lost the train went
Choo
away.
choo!
Yep, it just kind of went away. Uh,
Live from the legendary relationship studio, that train
just
flew off with the airplane.
it
So,
just went away. But I had a point because you had said something, but it'll come back to me. For right now,
so
I
when we're
just
talking about filling up from a space of an empty cup or
yeah,
being able to, so
yeah, it was something. It was
so
something with the
let's
cup, but yeah,
okay, let's get our guests real quick.
okay.
So guys, don't forget we love the fact that you are here. Please, again, we want to welcome
Oh,
everybody out to Christ Universe Temple. You missed one.
okay, I get
All
that.
right. So Regina said, when I change the way I look at things, the things I look at change. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think Regina been reading our book, and she been
Oh,
practicing
she
the
been doing
principles,
something.
and
Yeah, she
she got
definitely
some.
she
That's
deep off
right.
in them
That's
principles.
right.
Yeah,
And you know what?
and that's what it's all
This
about.
is the best thing about change. When you change and you know better, you don't always have to go back. Like, you see things differently. You don't want to go back to the old way. And that's why people say it's okay to outgrow your friends. Or,
Yeah.
you know, or sometimes we get caught up in what somebody else's belief is, which isn't the betterment of ourselves,
Oh,
and we get wrapped up in what they do and what they
mm-hmm.
feel, and we forget who we are. Who we are. Let's introduce people to better relationships by, first and foremost, having a better relationship with yourself. If 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 90% of your relationships end in confusion, chaos, um, like,
Despair.
like
Just you just lost.
you're all it's always a misunderstanding between you and somebody. It's
Mm.
probably something you need to work on.
Mm.
Everybody, it's just,
You just
it's
didn't
hard
say
to.
you. It's you. You didn't say that.
No, it's
Okay,
something you need
they're
to
not
work
ready
at.
for that.
Right,
But
they're
yeah, it's
not ready
something.
for that.
Yeah, you just need to work on something for right now.
We need to do the inner work first, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot to recreate the relationships we've created with our children, right?
Yeah.
The relationships we've created with our spouse,
Mm-hmm.
definitely the relationships that we've created with our parents. And so when I say created, whether they were present or not, we still created some type of dynamics.
Yeah,
And
that
that's the
belief or
relationship.
whatever, the way we
Exactly.
communicate it, whatever it
Exactly.
is, or not communicate it.
And so, my sister and I, we were having my sisters and I,
Okay.
we were having a conversation because we read this thing about it said every child's experience with their parent is different,
True.
right? But again, it all depends on your perspective as well, right?
Well, that's true. But it's amazing that you can have however many individual siblings in the house, and each and everybody's experience is different. Now, you have to understand if there's an age gap, I get it. It all depends on when you're born, right? So
Maybe, maybe not.
maybe,
Maybe
but
not.
what I'm saying is because the first one gets
Maybe,
all of the
maybe,
majority of maybe
maybe,
right,
maybe some
but they
people.
may catch a lot of
Some
the
no,
struggles.
no, right. Some people say,
Right.
well, with the oldest, I had to
I
do everything. I
right.
had to. I
Right.
didn't.
Then I had to babysit my siblings.
Or
So
my parent was harder on me. Like, there's always
always
something.
right.
But instead of saying, well, I had to do this or I had to do that, it's your perspective. What's the blessing? Oh, because of that, I'm more responsible. Or
Yeah.
because of the experience that I had with my parents, I realized how to be financially,
Literate
yeah. So
and
there's so many.
responsible.
Why do we, and I guess as society, we always looking at the negative aspect of things. And my thing is, when we shift our perspective, when we see things differently, as Regina said, when I change, the way I see things change, right? So instead of trying to look at relationships in a negative perspective,
Mm-hmm.
let's shift it and say, okay, well, what is it in me that I'm doing, that I'm bringing?
Ooh.
What energy is going on? So, and so I
Mm-hmm.
have to catch myself, even in the books, it says it, right? Does this mean I'm perfect? Absolutely not. Do people still ruffle my feathers? Yes,
Absolutely.
because their
But you
energy is real.
but you're good at the way you respond though.
Energy is real.
Yeah.
And so I have to catch myself. I
Yeah.
have to go back to the Tina who I know I am.
Yeah.
Right thinking, right feeling, right words. And is it easy? No, because we start creating relationships at the moment we interact with people. And family is no different, whether they're sisters, cousins, friends. And when you start to
Family.
change it, that change ruffles feathers. People are thinking that
Family members know exactly who you are. They know
oh, they
what,
think
but
they think they
well, they
know who
know
you are.
you.
They know the you
They know the you. They
that
know
they
the
think they
buttons to
know.
push. They know what gets you going, what doesn't get you to go.
And
So
it's funny because they know the version of you that you created the relationship with them. But as you change,
change.
Your
That
relationship
version
with
should
them has to change,
change
and
too.
not everybody understands that.
Right.
Can we get the message, please?
Yeah,
All
yeah, I
right,
got
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, yeah, I got you, baby.
All right, so going back up. Thank you guys. Please make sure you drop a line. Just wanted to say hi and bye. I will have to catch the replay. Love y'all.
All
We
right,
love
love
you
you too,
too. Thank you so
Nancy.
much. Thank you for
Thanks you
jumping
for
in.
popping in.
That's right. Well, you won't have to catch the replays because we are replaying on out of here as well. So it is a Friday. As we said, Jason and I are extremely busy.
Yeah,
We are extremely
happy.
tugged.
Yeah,
We're ecstatic.
yeah,
We
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 are
are ecstatic.
ecstatic.
This was a blessing to just so wonderful. Just
Yes, it
thank you,
was.
God.
Yep.
It's like somebody says when God speaks to you, when you listen and you just move, things happen. And so um this was God spoke to us and we put it out there and now it's here instead of holding it.
I
All
love
right.
it. Yep.
Right.
This is
So
God in action.
so did I was just talking about people understanding the emotional intelligence, what
Yep.
that means, what that means. We hear these a half baked explanations. We get this corporate training,
Uh-huh.
and then we
And it
want to
works for
take it,
corporate.
we want to take it into we want to put it on our back, and
Yeah.
so there's so much more. Only thing I can say is that don't limit yourself in getting one-sided answers. Open yourself up to other things, other possibilities, other ways of seeing things differently, to say maybe I never
Never
looked at
thought.
it that
I was
way.
just gonna say, you never looked at it that way. Never thought of it that way.
Or, how can I look at it differently? How can I stop thinking and feeling
Hmm.
about that person and that situation the way I do? What do
I
I need to do? And the reason why we say I is because the other person isn't feeling it.
nope.
The other person isn't going through the stress. And do we realize? And so we had an episode about the hidden things of stress, right? It
Hmm.
shows up in neck pain, back pain, overeating, oversleeping. Um,
Just being lethargic, just
yeah,
not wanting to, do anything.
and or excluding ourselves or
Yeah.
secluding ourselves from people.
Yeah.
All of those are signs of stress. um we were made to interact with other people,
Yep.
and that is a natural thing that comes natural. And how you know is because I was talking to my sister one time and her granddaughter said, "Love you, Boyla." And the baby's 2, and I'm just like, if a 2-year-old
Mm.
knows love,
Right.
right? There's a feeling.
Feeling.
Nobody had to teach this baby that, oh, this means love. That means love, right? And so
Hmm.
when we start off, but then we learn things as we get older that hitting means love, or
Mm.
disappointment means love, or cutting yourself off in seclusion means love.
Hmm.
So so again, just opening yourself up to a new awareness, new
And
possibilities.
finding your level of happiness. That's the thing. You have to find your level of happiness. Like Tina said, open yourself up. Find out what it feels like to be open, to be loved, to express love. We were having a
It's a totally
conversation.
different feeling. I'm just gonna
Oh yeah,
tell
yeah.
you
When
guys,
you when you're
when
open and
you
you're free,
when you
yeah.
release the things that really don't
That was
matter
holding you
in
back.
life,
Oh my goodness,
people,
man.
situations, past hurt,
People, because
the
when you see them
judgment,
again,
yeah,
it doesn't. You know what? The best thing I can say is when I knew that I had, you know,
moved on.
progressed.
You matured,
I had matured
matured,
emotionally.
matured.
Matured
Mm-hmm.
is when I saw somebody that I had conflict with, and
With, mm-hmm.
I did not feel a thing. I felt great. I felt like it was any other person that I had ran into. I didn't feel anything. It was nothing strange. But here's the thing: the other person still felt something because they still had a little reserve when they were interacting with me. I'm like, "Hey, man, how you doing? How's everything going?" It's like, "I'm all right." Like, so they were a little
Again, bringing that
standoffish, right?
energy.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool, man. It was good seeing you, and you move on. That's a good feeling. That's when you know you moved on. But when you see someone
Mm-hmm.
and you go back to the way you felt 10 years ago, that is the craziest thing. You've been carrying this weight around, or luggage, or storage, or whatever,
And
all these
and
years. And then when
yep.
they see it, you be like, yeah, I remember. He's just like he was 10 years ago. It's like, really, people, stop. Let it go.
So the other thing before we get out of here is we want to play, as I said, Lisa and her
Okay.
husband David will be a special panelist at Christ Universal Temple on
Yes.
August 31st at our Sunday service round relationship roundtable. So please, everyone is invited. Please come out. Get to see Jason and Tina in person.
Yep.
Get to see us live. Let's take pictures. Let's get to know each other. If we do not know you, you are what? If we
Come
don't know
grab a
you
book, get your
personally,
book signed.
that's right. Come take pictures. Just enjoy the experience.
Yep.
But as I said, Lisa will be there with her spouse. And so Lisa also took, she's just a wonderful person.
Yes.
And on the podcast, she talked about her
Hmm.
journey of loving herself, getting to know herself, dating and the dating relationship with God before she even was thinking about anybody else, preparing herself, releasing
All the
all of that
past hurt.
baggage that
Yes.
her for her 20, 30-year previous marriage had accumulated, just releasing it and becoming free to love again, right? That's the biggest thing. And so, in addition to that, she also took my Manifest You workshop.
Hmm.
And so, we're going to play. This is what she sent us. This is a video from Lisa. So, let's take a little look at this real quick. This is her testimonial.
Hi, I'm Lisa Saunders, and just over a month ago, I was starting to feel trapped in life's quicksand by my own self-limiting thoughts. After a prayer breakthrough, I joined Tina Scott's Manifest You 4-day workshop. Manifest You is a professional and personal journey that requires you to show up and be honest with yourself. Tina created a safe online welcoming space where I released self-sabotaging lies and owned my truth. I gained powerful manifesting techniques and tools to overcome paralyzing fears, replacing them with my superpower through the Word of God. Now I start each day affirming, after God, I am my first yes, and I do. If you're ready to unlock your potential and do the work, invest in yourself with Manifest You.
So,
Was I talking?
yep. Go ahead now.
Okay. So, um, we had some great testimonies. It was a great opportunity. I love the ladies interacting them. I love the testimonies I got back. And so the Manifest You workshop is still available. It that was a live.
Hmm.
It's no longer live. It is now
Pre-recorded.
pre-recorded
Yeah.
for you to take if you are interested in taking the Manifest You. You can go to Legendary Relationship and sign up. But the Manifest You was I had so many
Yeah.
wonderful testimonies from ladies, older women who took it, who had said they hadn't realized that they had been neglecting themselves
Yeah.
all
They
these
put
years.
themselves on hold.
And so she said, I hadn't done, several people had said I hadn't done that much work. I never thought about myself that much. And so
Mm.
oftentimes life gets in the way because we don't realize that we've put ourselves on hold, and it's not in a bad way,
No,
right? We're
I mean,
being
life
mothers,
just
we're being
yeah,
husbands.
right,
I mean, we're being mothers, we're being wives to our husbands,
right.
we're being caregivers, whatever we are, right?
Uh,
We're career women, and sometimes we forget
mm,
that it's just the little things. It's the little things about how do I really feel about myself, or what can I do. Uh,
yep.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one more comment, and then we're going to. I hope you guys can still see us. Are we still live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have one more comment that we're going to take. All right, hello, Kelly.
Hey, hello,
Thank you.
Kelly. How are
Hey,
you?
Kelly. Hey, thank you for Uh, so,
What?
can you hear if
Go,
you can hear on there?
no, go ahead.
All right, so we hope that you can hear us. So again, guys, we just dropped our brand new book. our brand new book. Last year we had the wonderful God was so has blessed us so much. We had the opportunity last year to drop our first book, Manifest a Joy Filled Relationship, and this
Somebody
year,
said sound.
yeah, that's what I said. You said go ahead. That's what I said. Listen on there and see if you can hear it. Listen to see if you can hear me. Oh, you have me on mute.
Okay.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
I'm forever messing with your sound.
All right. So, guys, as I was saying, that was I love the fact that I hope you could hear when I was talking about a lot of the older women who took it said they hadn't thought that much about themselves in years. And oftentimes, it's not a negative thing. It's not that we're in a bad place or just sometimes we forget about the little things of taking care of ourselves. I was looking back at a picture when Jason and I were on vacation and just the look of no stress, no worries, just joy.
Oh
Just it's
yeah,
just it's a
yeah.
difference.
It is a different
And
feeling.
I was
Yeah.
looking in the mirror today and I'm like, okay,
Didn't-
a lot has been going on these past 3, 4, 5, 6, what month? 8. These last 8 months, a
Okay.
lot has been going on. We're trying to continue to follow God's plan, God's will for our life. But one of the blessings was that at the beginning of the year we had no idea, we had no intention of writing another book, but
Not
we
at
have
all.
dropped a second book and the anniversary of our first book. So we dropped this August 19th, and the 1 year anniversary of our first book was August
This
20th.
20th.
So that's nothing but God. Thank you,
And it
God.
wasn't. It didn't. We weren't. It wasn't designed to be that way. It just happened.
It just that's how it
It
happened.
came out. God spoke to us, and we started writing, and here we are.
So again, the book is available on our website, legendaryrelationship.com/cruise, or you can go to legendaryrelationship.com. Jason's going to put a button on there that's going to take you straight to it. You can order that way, or you can meet us one more time for the thing.
Boy, you're
Jason,
all over the place, right?
I'm
You
sorry. Or you can meet us at Christ Universal Temple.
okay?
Producer, you got to stay up.
Yeah, no,
So,
I'm
or you
trying.
can,
you
or
you
you
move it
can,
all over the place
or
here.
you can meet us at Christ Universal Temple, 11901 Ashland Avenue in Chicago on August 31st. We will be facilitating the Sunday service on making community because when we have better relationships, we have better communities, we have better family
Oh
dynamics.
yes, we
We
do.
just make life better, right?
We're
It's
making
better, better, better.
making community.
Making community August 31st at Christ Universal Temple. We would love is the connection code, how to keep that connection. And it's not just about connecting it's with just with our spouse. It's about connecting with everybody because
Everybody.
that's important. And so it's Sunday at 10:30 to 12. Please join us. Come in. Come from out of town. For those of you viewing out of town, come on and watch us. We would love to have you. Love to meet you. You
Hmm.
can buy it. We will be selling signing autographs and taking pictures, or you
Yes.
can buy it online.
Yep.
Either way, that was the first. We dropped the book. The second thing, you can come out and meet Jason and I at Christ Universal Temple on August 31st.
Yep.
Anything else? All
Yep.
right.
I think
So
this.
I think Lisa was just one of the many
Yes,
testimonies,
she
and
was.
I love the way she put in that wonderful video. So Lisa will be one of our panelists for Sunday,
Yep.
and if you
With her
cannot,
husband.
with her husband David.
Yes.
So if you cannot make it to Chicago, you can always watch us online at their YouTube channel
Yeah.
or their
CU
Facebook.
Temple.
Okay, either their YouTube channel
Yep.
or their Facebook channel, or you can go to their website and click on live stream, and that's cutemple.org.
.org.
So that's cutemple.org. You can watch it Facebook, YouTube, or live stream.
Yep.
All right. So if you can't make it in person, you can make it online.
There you
We
go.
want to see you
But
in the house.
either way,
And
I mean,
and
just make sure
online,
you pop in.
online they do have comments. So if you guys are watching this replay and you decide to watch it on Sunday, drop the comments in there. Hello, Jason and Tina, because they will respond. All right. So we
Yep.
want to know out there so we can shout you out then.
Yeah.
All right. So we just thank you guys. We love and appreciate you. This has been another great, wonderful Friday. We are checking in. Next Friday, we'll come to you. Again, if you guys have any concerns, questions, if you're having some issues with relationship, whether it's
Drop us a line.
that's right,
Yeah,
whether it's your
drop us a line.
children, your parents, your neighbors,
Yep.
your coworkers,
Any
one,
relationship
get the
that you
book
may
because
be
it,
in.
it addresses those. But two, you can
So yeah,
always
so
drop
again, this book covers all relationships, all five. It's yourself, it's family and
five
friends.
of many.
Yeah, five of many. So it's yourself, it's family and friends, it's professional, and then it's money, education, and material things, and then it's the intimate relationships. So it covers a lot. And you know, You are the main character in all of those relationships. You are in control of every single one of those
Relationship.
relationships that I just mentioned.
That's right. You're involved. All right. You are the foundation.
You are the
All right. So
foundation.
thank you guys. We truly appreciate you tuning in. We hope to see you next Friday
Yes.
because we will be right here at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Regardless of how tired we are, regardless of what's going on, we're going to be making
We're
some
gonna
things
show
move.
up.
And we hope that you guys are elevating your life as well. We hope that this is blessing you and the people around you, changing your relationships, all of them. Is that it?
I think that's it, baby
So I
cakes.
think that's a great episode. We are the dynamic duo in relationships. And don't forget, guys, watch the replay. We want you to share. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go to Legendary Relationship and subscribe so you will be
Yes.
notified. Follow us
Yep.
on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Leave
At
us a comment.
legendary relationship.
So whether you are on YouTube, Facebook, Jason's page, my page, Legendary page, please hit the share button and put some in some of your family and friends' name. All right?
You know they need some of this. They need some of this.
All right. So as always, guys, we're
In it.
you ready? All right. As always,
Always.
guys,
We're in it to win it. Till
Love
next
you.
week,
Have
guys.
a great weekend.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Lovin' Beyond the I Do podcast. Head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave a review. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Legendary Relationship or visit our website at legendaryrelationship.com. Till next time, remember to make every day count.